This is so exciting. I feel like an MTV VJ from the 1990s. The last decade saw technology take over our lives in ways that our ancestors could possibly not even have imagined. Into our pockets came this one compact baby that is capable of providing entertainment and knowledge, ordering food, hailing cabs, and lots more. But there is something else this smartphone culture has brought into our lives, and that is fake news. 2019 being the last year of this eventful decade, we thought we'd take a look at this phenomenon with a twist. So, here's presenting to you the 10 most ridiculous pieces of misinformation from this year. Prepare to be thoroughly entertained, my friends. At number 10, we have the story of a man who pretended to be deaf and dumb for 62 years to avoid listening to his wife talk, ending with the wife filing for divorce from this mean man when she found out the reality. If this were true, this gentleman would deserve to win several awards for putting up such an amazing performance for over 6 decades. But of course, this was not true. A satirical article was picked up and passed off as a true story. The actual story does involve a divorce, but because of the husband's apparent extramarital affair. In this case, fiction turned out to be stranger than the truth. More from the satirical website article turns into viral fake news category. At number 9 is the story of a woman who holds the record for delivering the highest number of babies in a single pregnancy. 17 identical baby boys. 17. Here I have to wonder what the person who first spread this as a true story was thinking when they saw the original article. Did they decide to have some fun by passing this on and seeing how many people believed it? Or did they actually believe it themselves? Either way, forwarding it was a pesky thing to do. You know what else is a pesky thing to do? Scaring people by saying that a living cockroach can survive inside your body. At number 8 is a photo of an X-ray showing a big cockroach casually chilling between a set of ribs. The post says that this roach has been living inside the chest of a man from Zimbabwe. Turns out, the actual X-ray, which is cockroach-free, is of one of the most famous women the world has seen, Marilyn Monroe, whose death in 1962 has been something of a mystery. For all we know, this photo will resurface in 2020 with the claim that Marilyn Monroe died not from drug overdose, but because she had a cockroach living inside her. And that her managers hid this information because they didn't want her glamorous image to be tarnished with these disgusting truths. Look at me spinning all these wonderful tales. I could be a fake news agent myself, no? But I'm not. Because before I can even begin to believe this stuff, this one little thing starts to ask me questions. It nags me at the back of my head. It's this thing called logic. Seriously, a lot of misinformation can be caught if we simply apply the least amount of logic while consuming new information. For example, this little nugget at number 7 that says that Prime Minister Modi claimed that alcohol sales in India would be banned from midnight. If you follow the actual news, you probably know that sale of alcohol is something that comes under state governments, not the centre. And, logically speaking, governments are not likely to stop alcohol sale as it is a major revenue generator for them. I mean, banning the sales of alcohol would be a major gamble for a government. Speaking of gambles, did you know that a Saudi prince lost a few millions and a few wives in a game of poker? At number 6 is a cute little example of what happens when we middle-class people start to imagine what the lives of the rich and fabulous must be like. Someone made a satirical post about a Saudi prince losing $350 million and 5 wives in a game of poker, and we innocent fools believed it and spread it around. We Indians are always so moved when foreigners appreciate our culture, no? I mean, a Saudi prince going all Yudhishthira, gambling his wives away, can only be topped by the image of a UAE prince dressed top to bottom in saffron, wearing a headscarf that says Jai Shri Ram. At number 5 is an example not of an innocent person who believed the satirical post to be true, but actually sat down and photoshopped the man's entire outfit to suit a certain ideology. And now I speak directly to these people. How do you have so much time? What do you do for a living? Why don't you divert these creative energies into something constructive? I am an optimist, so I am expecting answers to these questions in the comments section. Another shining example of optimism is the post at number 4, which claims that the government of the United States of America has issued $100 bills with the image of Dr. B.R. Ambedkar. Of course it hasn't. That privilege has belonged and continues to belong to America's own Benjamin Franklin. But I must say, printing an Indian statesman's photo on a dollar note might be a good move for international relations. Better than dead people improving international relations is living people making honest efforts towards forging global harmony. Just look at post number 3, where Sonia Gandhi is shown cozily sitting on the lap of Maumoon Abdul Gayoom, former president of Maldives. Who knew diplomatic relations could be so informal, right? Wrong. The actual photo has Gandhi and Gayoom sitting on different chairs separated by a table, not touching each other appropriately or inappropriately. UNESCO should give these people the Best Photoshop Award. Did you really think a list of ridiculous fake news in India would be complete without the revered UNESCO making an appearance? Amateurs! Look here at post number 2 that claims that the UN body has named Islam the most peaceful religion in the world. And they're not just faffing nilly-willy. There's a certificate with the post as proof, signed by the UNESCO Director General and all. Also from UNESCO this year, the Communist Party of India, Marxist, is the most honest party in the world. What do people think? UNESCO has nothing better to do than handing out awards for Best National Anthem, Best Prime Minister and all, or what? Yes, that's right. Narendra Modi is, of course, the best Prime Minister in the world according to UNESCO. But that is not even the Modi-related post that takes the cake. At number 1, are you ready for this? Is a viral post that claims that Mr. Modi has a secret identity. He is Godman and convicted rapist Asaram Bapu's son. If this were true, UNESCO would have given an award not to Modi but to his PR team for keeping this sensational news hidden for so long. But because it is not true, UNESCO will probably just go back to doing whatever boring work it usually does instead of handing out awards to politicians and parties and religions. UNESCO may not hand out awards and rankings, but we hope you liked our rating of fake news from this year on the scale of sheer gasp-worthiness. But we also hope you didn't like it so much as to create and share more fake news so that we'll have to do something similar at the end of 2020 as well. Let's make a combined effort to leave fake news behind in this decade and make more informed choices starting today. And while I'm asking things of you, do like and share this video and leave us a comment with your feedback. Thank you for watching. Wish you a happy and truthful new year.
Subscribe to Factly and hit the bell icon for updates.